Hi, welcome back. I thought today we would try something new, going back to the basics and learning culinary foundation. It'll help you learn some of the vocabulary I use, as well as some handling and some safety techniques. And you can always come back and reference this video in case you ever need it. If you're new to the kitchen or want to learn more, feel free to pause and rewind and skip ahead to wherever you need it. With that being said, let's hop on in. We're going to start with towel and apron. While the apron is not always necessary in the kitchen, it is fantastic to have. This here is by Chef's Works. I got this at Le Cordon Bleu. You just take it, put it on. This is at my belly button. Take it, wrap it around, tie it off, just like you're tying your shoe. Tie it. Now we have all this up here. I'm going to take it and fold it down and over it. It's out of sight, out of mind, don't need to worry about it. We're going to take our towel. Towels are a very important thing to have in the kitchen. Cleaning workspaces, grabbing pans if it's on the stove. You take it, if it's hot, now you have it in the towel. We're going to take a corner. You're going to take that strap, you're going to put it under, wrap it around, and go through. Now it's on. I take mine and I just pop mine under, out of sight, out of mind, don't have to worry. Now I have a towel. I can do whatever I need to do here, but if I ever need it, come straight off. The second thing that we're going to focus on is the cutting board. If this one, see, this isn't safe. Most accidents happen in the kitchen because of the cutting boards and knives not being sharp enough. When you have a board that's just going like this, you're going to come over, going to grab some paper towels, wet it, squeeze that little extra bit of water out, put it down, cutting board over, and there it goes. It's all nice and stuck. Next we're going to move into knives. We're going to start with the most basic of knives. Chef knife is the most common tool you'll ever see in the kitchen. Everyone has one, everyone knows someone who has one. It is your all-purpose, everyday use tool. We'll get more into these just a tad bit later. The next knife we're going to move into is our bread knife. It is, in my opinion, and opinion of some other people I know, the most dangerous knife in the kitchen. It's serrated edge. You'll cut yourself a lot if you're not careful. It's the most dangerous tool. This is used to cut not just bread, but pastries and other things of the like. So anything similar. Moving on from the chef knife and the bread knife, we have another common tool in the kitchen, your paring knives. That's my Japanese, this is my French. It's a paring knife. You'll use a paring knife for preparing fruits, vegetables. You can use it to prepare potatoes, carrots, all sorts of stuff. You'll see these everywhere. After those two, on my Japanese set, I have this. This is a utility, almost all-purpose. It's used just pretty good to prepare a lot of things. After this one, we have this funny shapen looking curved one. This is for peeling potatoes, carrots, apples, oranges, and you name it. This is the tool and the job to do it with. After that one, we're going to have our kitchen shears. Scissors, but these are heavy duties. You can cut twine, skin, good to open up fishes for those who don't know how to actually do that. These are always a great thing to have in the kitchen. Great again for all-purpose type of things. After that one, we have some specialty tools like this. This is not a fillet knife. A fillet knife would down here at the heel be a little bit thicker, and there's more flex to it. As you can see, there's no flex when I push it. This is called a boning knife. It's used for raw meat and poultry, and it's good for carving and getting all those pieces off. Cuts right through the bone. It's tough, it's sharp, and it's perfect for those raw pieces. After that, we have something that is popular but not understood well, and it's this tool. It's called a honing steel. It's not for sharpening, it's actually for truing the blade, which when your blade, after use and use and use and use and use, it'll have little nicks and dents in it. This is only to actually true the blade and make it from those denty points back into its original self. A sharpening stone, on the other hand, a whetstone, is actually used to create a new edge onto the blade, which that sharpening stone will be in a future video. So for right now, just know that this is a truing blade. It is only to realign your blade to make it sharp again from all those little bumps. So we're going to take some carrots and a potato. This is what we're going to practice on. First, all we're going to do is peel. You grab it, doing it with full grip. You won't peel half the carrot. What you want to do is grab it by the side. Just take it and you peel it down and you rotate it as you go through. Just rotate it. What I do is I flip it around. Just do the other side real quick. See how I'm just gripping it by the side and going straight down? Rotate and peel. Rotate and peel. One of the important things to also have in the kitchen is a clean working area all the time. You dispose of your peels. We're going to do that one more time for you. Take our carrot, take the peeler, right on the side, peel, rotate. Doesn't need much pressure, just go straight across. See how it peeled it? Just want to keep doing that all the way across. Again, clean working environment. Clean is the best way. You have messy, you're going to get discombobulated and confused, and you're going to forget stuff. That's how to use a peeler. Our carrots now have these ends on them. We have to top and tail them. Take our chef's knife. I get mine together and I go through two at the same time. Knife handling is important. This here on the back is called the spine. You have the tip, you have the heel, and this is your handle. Those are the only parts you really need to know. Get a good grip on it. Hand here, your index and your thumb. Thumb goes right here. Index I usually put right here. Get a nice firm grip so you have all that strength to cut with. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to take it and using the middle part of the knife is used for almost all purposes of cutting. The heel, the back of it, is used for the tougher, more heavier type cutting, and the tip of your blade is used for the more fine, precise type cutting. So I take it, middle of my knife, I go straight down. I topped it and tail it, just cut off a little bit of the ends, and there you go. There are carrots. We'll do the potato in a second. Let's not confuse you. We're going to take our carrot, and right now it's a little rolly, so what we're going to do is worry about our hand position. We have 3 fingers, 2 in the back, 1 in the front, and you're just going to bunch them up there. Your knife, put it right up. So when you're chopping up and down, can you see that? My fingers aren't ever coming in front of the blade. but the blade is going up and down along my knuckles, so I can just go around and I can chop and I can move all sorts of stuff. My fingers are safe. I'm not going to get cut. So with this, grabbing a carrot like this, before it's squared, take it, get a nice grip on it. Just create a flat edge. See that flat edge? And now it's down. Now we don't have to worry so much about it being a hazard. What we're going to do is we're going to start by doing a batter and egg cut. So we take it, and we're just going to cut this into slices, roughly 1/4 of an inch. And then we have these nice slices. If we do 2, again, flat. Just worry about your cuts. Now we have what you would know as sticks, carrot sticks. Simple, easy. What we can do is we can take these stacks, keep it there, and we just push back. And you can dice it. That would be considered a large dice. A medium dice would be smaller. Take it, try to go 1/8 of an inch. Then we have smaller dice. We have our large, medium, and then we can go smaller than that. And we can keep going down in size if we really choose to. So you can take your Béarnaise, your Julienne, your fine Julienne, and you can turn into a fine dice, a small dice, a medium dice, or a large dice. There you go, that's a large dice. You can take these 3 simple cuts and transform them into all 3 of these. How about an oblique cut? It's a cut that's not really used anymore. It's a more old style cut. Sharp angle, you cut it. You're going to turn slightly, cut it again. Turn it again slightly, only about roughly 30 degrees. Turn it, sharp angle. And then you have these weird little uneven type cuts, and they add texture, they add shape to your dish. So you just turn it slightly, cut, turn slightly, cut, turn slightly, cut, turn slightly, cut. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move to our potato. And we're going to grab a peeler. You can actually use this knife to peel it, but show you how to do the peeler, as this is the most used tool. It's simple. Grab it, peel it. Have it in your hand. Just scrape over the surface and let the peeler do the work. Let the peeler do the work. This is in, let's leave that. Now not all potatoes are going to look beautiful. Like right there we have a divot. What you're going to do is, this is where your paring knife would come in. You take it in and leave the knife where it is, but rotate the potato in a circle to take those little divots out. Now this one, we're going to make everybody's favorite, French fries. For me, I want to square this off. Take that end off, take that end off. Don't waste anything. You can actually take these 2 ingredients right here and make a stock. We're also going to show you how to do an onion. Again, I want to work with a flat working environment, so I'm just going to cut the edge very thin, very thin. Keep that for stock. Now we're going to make maybe Julienne or Béarnaise type fries, which you know as shoestrings. Grab that knife position. Grab that knife. I keep these just like this. Put one over the side to catch it. Make sure it's all staying the way it is. Just like that, see? Put that back. I want to keep this as neat as I can because I'm going to come back in and do it on the other side. Let the blade go along that finger. Let it go along that finger. This end, just shave it off. Use it later. Gonna take this, pop it up, right here, down, down. This is where a sharp knife comes in handy. And now you have French fries. Simple, 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 simple. We could take that a step further, like I previously said. Cut it down. Do it one more time. Keep it that. Turn it on the side. Always have it working. Whatever hand you're comfortable in. Try to do it at an angle. Hand here, knuckle. Cut down. Now you've just diced. Again, very important. The dice is probably one of the most common things you will hear in the kitchen. For chiffonade style, what you're going to do is you're going to take some leaves. Let's pick off some basil. You want those nice big leaves. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to take your biggest leaf first. Place it at the bottom. Going by size, you're going to stack them right on top of each other. They take those, take some of those, take some of those. These little ones, we can worry about them later. For this, you have a couple options. You can fold towards you, or you can fold left to right. It really is your choice of what you want to do. For this, I want to fold towards me. Fold it. Got this nice little burrito-shaped basil. Take your knife. Again, knuckle and blade together, and we're just going to slice. Move our fingers back. The ends, I don't use them, toss them. And what you're going to be ended with are these just strips of basil, perfectly cut and almost all in unison. We're going to do garlic. How do you look at this thing and go, well, what do I do with it? Well, you can mince it, chop it, shred it. Take your knife, right on top. Some people use an open palm. I don't really recommend doing that because you can cut yourself. I like to just take a fist and pop it down. Just right on the knife, right on the edge. Your garlic's now open. You can peel away the skin. Go bye-bye skin, toss it away. Now we have our garlic. You can do many different things with it. You can slice it. You can even dice it if you really wish. But what we're going to do is we're going to mince it. Tip of your blade down, hand on the top, rocking motion. Start here and just back and forth. Right over the garlic. Mince it up. Back and forth. Onion. Probably something you always love to cook with, something you probably have always seen or tasted. Many, 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 many ways of cutting an onion. This here is the root. That's what gives us that beating red eyes, crying death. That's why I decided to do this one last. Because I have a tendency of crying and crying and crying. So, we're going to top and tail this one. Take it, and I slice right there, do that. Take this immediately, toss it in the trash, cover it up, get it away. The top, do the same thing. I'll take my knife, I'll just chop it, get that nice firm grip on the ball. This is a ball. If you hold it like this trying to cut it, it's unsafe. It's unsafe if your knife is slipping, you're going to cut yourself. Important to have that sharp knife. Here, I'm going to cut mine in half like this. So we have two halves. I'm going to show you one way on how to nicely dice an onion, and the other half is going to be how to get as much slices out. Dicing an onion. Take the tip of your knife, and for this we're just going to actually start at the bottom. Nice slice inwards. Don't go all the way to the back. That is not all the way to the back. Pull your knife out. We did one. Go back and do another. We can do a large dice. You can do three, depending on the size of your onion. You're going to take your knife now, and so you can see just the tip, in, down. You don't want to go all the way through towards the back. You can make this thin or thick at this point. This is where it comes into count. So we did that, and then this one we can do super thin, super thin, super thick. It's up to you how you like your onion. Now with it like that, like a baseball, grab it with your pinky, your thumb, fingers on top, slice down, slice down, slice down, and there is your diced onion. Quick, quick, quick. Boom, boom, boom. Come back here, you can dice it again, all the way to where the knife is. And this, simple, easy, you can just, real quick, dice that up. And then you had just diced an onion. Super quick, super efficient, easy than you think it actually is. For slicing to get the most out of your onion, I actually had made a French onion soup video where you may have seen how I did it, but I'm going to try to explain it to you. If you just cut straight up and down, you're not going to get the most out of your onion. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your blade and you're going to go with the curve of the onion. So here, I'm going to go, what's that, probably 24 in. And then we have that nice little end piece. What you're going to do is you're going to do this all the way up. You notice how I'm grabbing the top of it because I want to hold that onion steady. I pull this aside. Now I have this 90 degree, I stop. What you do is you just want to tip it to the side. Again, do it. I have it on the top because I want a nice stable grip. This isn't one where you can just up. Nice stable grip because you don't want that onion to slip on you. And down. Up, and that's just, you get the nice even slices, and you're using all of the onion. You're not wasting any on slices that are on the corner. And with that, you will have made chiffonade. You will have either sliced or diced or minced, whatever you chose to do, to a garlic, and then we showed you how to easily, beautifully dice an onion and get the most out of slices. So I hope you learned anything from just our basic cuts. These are the cuts that we'll use most of the time. If you want to know more or you want clearer explanation, please leave a comment below. If you want to know more types of cuts, because there are, I only went over the ones that we will be using, again, leave in the comments below. So with that being said, please don't forget to like and subscribe and click that bell notification so whenever I have a new video, you'll get notified, and feel free to comment below any videos you want to see in the future, anything you'd like to see how it's made. Just leave a comment and let me know. Thank you. Until next time.